This woman parks after a late shift, steps out of her car, then freezes. Across the road, she spots this bizarre creature holding some kind of light, but it's moving on all fours like an animal. She freaks out hard, and luckily it got caught on CCTV. Watch carefully. First, a white glowing form floats in the air for seconds, no body attached. Then it becomes clear. The light is held by a creature that drops to all fours and begins moving fast. The woman describes it as partially humanoid, upright posture shifting to animalistic crawl, like it was hunting or searching. Speed on four limbs was unnatural and disturbing. Skeptics dismiss it as staged due to the light, but according to her description, light manifested first in midair. Independent, then the entity formed around after it. No repeat sighting. This fits classic werewolf or skinwalker reports, shape-shifting, light anomalies, quadrupedal burst speed. Was this a genuine cryptid manifestation, or something more otherworldly using light as a lure? What's your analysis? Comment below. The woman who uploaded this disturbing video explains she was away on vacation, leaving only her dog at home. Then her outdoor CCTV app sends a notification that freaked her out so bad, she rushed back immediately. Watch this closely. On the other side of the fence, a weird, shadowy figure moves unnaturally fast back and forth. At first, she thought it was just a bird's shadow flying near the trees, but the next day she sees the exact same shadow near her neighbor's car, and that's when she got terrified. She decided to head home right away. But after that, things in the house started feeling off. One day, the whole family is in the living room watching TV, kids playing, when her little daughter suddenly complains that, "Uncle scared me." Confused and worried, the uploader checks the indoor CCTV, and this creepy moment is captured. The video looks totally normal at first. Then a girl in a red dress stops, stretches her arms out like someone's standing right in front of her, gesturing. Seconds later, a girl in white clothes suddenly falls hard, like her foot hit something invisible. The uploader says, "All this weirdness started exactly after that black shadow appeared outside. She got really scared, thinking some uninvited presence had entered her home." Viewers argued hard. Some say the girl just tripped normally, but others point out how strange the fall was, especially with the whole sequence. Shadow outside first, then uncle scaring the kid, then the sudden invisible trip. It all points to something creepy moving in. What do you think? Was an unknown entity in her house? Or something even more terrifying? Drop your theory in the comments. If this series resonates with you, I'd really appreciate your support. Please like the video and subscribe to help the DavinCreep community reach 1,000 subscribers, so I can keep bringing you these types of content. This super disturbing video took me forever to track down. I first saw it on Facebook back in 2011. It's from a woman in Argentina who was recording a cute video of her little son playing. But just a few seconds in, something happens that would scare anyone. The mom is filming her kid, everything sweet and normal, when suddenly a small humanoid figure darts out from the front room and runs toward the side of the wardrobe. Slow it down frame by frame. The body posture, the way it runs, everything matches a tiny human. This clip blew up when YouTube was only about 6 years old. I don't think it's fake or edited. The movement looks completely natural. As soon as the creature bolts to the other side, the mom freaks out and the baby ducks down to look too. But after searching everywhere, she finds nothing. This video became a huge topic back then because no one could prove if it was real or not. Fast forward, and it reminds people of the Pukwudgies from Massachusetts forests. The Wampanoag tribe has warned about these mysterious beings for centuries. Small humanoid creatures, 2 to 3 feet tall or even smaller, hiding deep in the woods. In 2017, visitors to Freetown Fall River State Forest reported seeing a small human-like figure darting between trees and vanishing. Some say it was just a kid or animal in the shadows. Others insist it matches the ancient Pukwudgie descriptions perfectly. Maybe the same kind of creature wandered out of the woods. What do you think this really was? Drop your theory in the comments. A TikTok user DocsHouse23 had been feeling for a while that her house was haunted, but she had zero proof. Until this footage changed everything. She finally caught something seriously disturbing on camera. Watch closely. In the clip, a small orb is clearly floating near the sofa, super creepy and unnatural. As soon as the orb gets close, the dog sitting on the sofa jumps up and bolts away fast. That alone was weird, but not the scariest part. Then she checks the outdoor CCTV, and her mind is blown. Just a few milliseconds into the footage, the same small orb enters the house from outside. But even worse, a tall, dark, shadowy figure slips through the door right behind it and enters the home. In the caption, the uploader says she's in total shock. Something unknown, maybe a spirit or entity, is now inside with her. She swears nothing like this ever happened before, but after the orb appeared, crazy stuff started. Doors opening by themselves, objects falling randomly. Viewers are calling this a legit ghost sighting because the sequence is too perfect. Orb scouts, shadow follows, dog reacts, then activity ramps up. Was a real entity or spirit that just moved in? Or is it something even more terrifying? Drop your theory in the comments. Guys, I literally can't wrap my head around how this got so weird. Watch super close. This lady worker puts a lemon on the table to pack it, slices it right down the middle, then cuts one of the halves again. She picks up a plastic bag to pack the piece. But when she goes to drop it in, she realizes the lemon chunk is still whole. Like it never got cut at all, even though we all just watched her slice it 2 seconds earlier.
Okay, I grab the bag, I go back for the lemon, and I grab the lemon, and I touch it, and I'm like, why is it not cut in half? In my face, I'm like, what the f***? So I'm like inspecting it, I take it out of the bag, I grab this lemon, trying to see if I cut that one, I recut the lemon, because the lemon wasn't cut.
This clip looks simple on the surface, but it's messing with everyone's brain. The worker herself has no idea how it happened. She knows she cut the lemon, yet it's suddenly uncut again. I get this isn't paranormal, but it's 100% abnormal. You gotta comment your explanation today, pause, rewind, slow-mo, whatever it takes. What the hell is going on here? This creepy clip was recorded by a guy in Brazil because a long-abandoned garage nearby was full of nasty junk and bad smells. Locals decided to burn it down to get rid of the stench. But right as the fire starts raging, one person notices something unnatural moving inside the flames. He pulls out his phone and starts recording, and what the camera catches is straight up terrifying for anyone watching. Look carefully. Inside the fire, a clear human-like figure appears. It emerges from the flames, walks right in front of a car, and crosses to the other side before disappearing. The uploader was shocked and scared. He couldn't even process it before the figure was gone. In the caption, he mentions an old incident at that same garage. A sudden fire years ago killed a 13-year-old boy who burned alive inside. Viewers immediately thought this was the boy's restless spirit finally leaving the place. Tons of questions, zero solid answers. Was this really the trapped soul of that kid walking out of the fire? Or do you have a logical explanation? Drop it in the comments. A TikTok travel creator, Travel With buys a new van, mods it out, and installs a 360 degrees camera to capture epic views on his adventures. One night he's parked deep in a dense empty forest, total isolation. Then his camera catches something he never expected. Watch closely.
Buat semua yang ada di sini, buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, mendekatlah. Tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, mendekatlah. Tunjukkan dirimu. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tiba-tiba nggak bisa gerak. Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, gerak sendiri. Ini kenapa ya? Buat semua penunggu yang ada di sini, tolong mendekat.
The 360 degrees footage spins around at first. Everything looks normal, just dark trees and quiet night. Then he spots it. Far back in the bushes, a figure in white clothes is staring straight at the van. The guy keeps repeating it's a girl's ghost. The forest is super thick and miles from any town or road, so where the hell did this girl come from? If you pay attention, when the camera first panned that spot, she wasn't there. She suddenly appears right as the view sweeps back. Viewers are split. Some say it's definitely a spirit because the location, time, and sudden manifestation scream paranormal. Others think maybe a lost hiker, but in the middle of nowhere at night, nah. What do you think this white-dressed figure really was? Drop your theory in the comments. This creepy series of videos was started by a mom named Lauren after she and her daughter kept hearing strange whispering and footsteps in their house for weeks.
It's just really weird. We just heard. What did you hear? Oh, you heard. I just heard knocking coming all the way down the hallway.
But I heard footsteps too.
Nothing solid showed up on camera at first, so she kept recording to prove something was off. But one completely normal night, while she and her daughter were just doing their usual routine, the camera finally caught something seriously disturbing.
Sarah, did you say you wanted a snack? You said you wanted a snack? Okay.
Can I help you do your biddings?
You heard that?
Meow?
No, it sounded like that noise you heard earlier.
A weird whispering sound comes through clear as day, almost like someone saying Sarah. The mom suddenly freezes and goes silent. Her daughter Sarah looks up confused, also goes quiet. Lauren asks if she heard it too. Sarah says no, she only heard meow. The mom realizes instantly that wasn't a cat. That whisper was real, and her daughter didn't hear the same thing. It hit her hard. The house is haunted and they can't stay there anymore. Viewers are calling this proof of an invisible entity trying to communicate. What do you think? Is there really something in that house reaching out, or just imagination playing tricks? Drop your theory in the comments. This guy who always acts super brave posts workout and training clips in dense, empty forests, going deep alone, no fear, flexing for social media. But one night something got recorded that completely freaked him out. Watch closely. At first, everything is normal. Jungle sounds, crickets chirping, wind rustling leaves, typical night vibe. Then suddenly it all goes dead silent. No bugs, no wind, nothing. Next you hear footsteps crunching on leaves getting closer. Then this low unknown creature growls, deep and unnatural. Skeptics will say it's just a wolf, jackal, or stray dog. Fair point, but here's the thing. Normal animals don't make the entire forest shut up like that. Insects don't stop, wind doesn't vanish. Total silence hits right before the growl. The guy gets spooked for a second, claps his hands loud to scare it off, and keeps going, but he clearly didn't know what it really was. Was this just a wild animal? Or something way more terrifying and unnatural in those woods? Drop your theory in the comments. A woman named Stephanie Mecki on TikTok dropped one of the creepiest videos yet. She says last night she heard strange noises coming from her backyard, but she was too tired / lazy to check right then. Next morning she reviews the CCTV footage, and something seriously weird was captured. Watch closely. This white, ghostly human-shaped figure glides across her yard, one side to the other. Looks kinda human at first glance, but it's not. Pure Misty smoke form. No legs moving right, no solid body. It walks a few steps and then just vanishes. Dissolves into thin air like it was never really there. She says flat out, "That wasn't a person. That was some kind of entity." Comments are wild. Half say glitch / lighting / normal person, looking spooky, but believers see it clear. It faded away mid-stride, no trace, no exit. That's classic spirit manifestation. Smoky apparition, not flesh. In a private backyard, at night, something was there, watching, then gone. What vibes you getting from that fade out? Share in the comments. Was a real ghost or spirit caught on her cam? Or something way darker wearing a misty human shape? This creepy video was recorded by a Reddit user's sister who worked night shifts at a hospital where deaths happened all the time. The vibe gets super eerie after dark. One quiet night she was alone on duty in an empty ward when the camera caught something that scared her bad. A small child's figure appears right by the door for a few seconds, then vanishes completely. She had no idea who or what it was. A little later, while recording over her shoulder, the figure suddenly peeks toward her again. She says the face looked pale like a dead person, unnatural and off. The figure showed up twice. At first, she thought maybe a patient's kid wandered from another ward, but it was child-sized, yet definitely not a real child. Viewers linked it to all the deaths in that hospital, maybe a lost kid's spirit still hanging around. But the truth disappeared with the figure. What do you think that thing really was? Drop your theory in the comments. A TikTok user, Knickknackdublu, shared this super creepy video. She just bought new CCTV cameras and was testing spots around the house for the best angles. Her brother was chilling alone in the room at the time, then something weird and disturbing popped into frame. While her brother sits quietly, this goat-like figure suddenly appears right near his shoulder, leans in close, and then vanishes backward just as fast. The uploader says it looked exactly like a goat. Horns, face, the whole thing. And she's seen this demonic entity in her house multiple times before, but this was the first time it got caught clearly on camera. No updates from her after this clip. Viewers are debating. Some call it a CCTV glitch or artifact, but when you watch closely, the figure appears, leans forward, then retreats in perfect sequence. Glitches don't move that smoothly or intentionally. What do you think this goat-like thing really was? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you want to support the channel, like the video and subscribe to help the DavinCreep community keep growing. Thanks for watching.